Yesterday, City Council President Orlando Ramos accused Mayor Domenic Sarno of, quote, constant contempt toward diversity and immigrants. This after Sarno said he plans to veto a proposed Welcoming Communities Trust Ordinance, which the council gave initial approval to earlier this month. What's behind Ramos's viewpoint? Here's what he said.
Well, the City Council over the last few years, we've passed several pieces of legislation related to increasing diversity amongst the municipal workforce. We've passed legislation to protect families and immigrant families in our city, and most of those measures have been vetoed by the mayor. And the mayor has made it very clear where he stands on immigration issues, and it's concerning to me as a legislator, and it's concerning to me as a resident of our city. Because we are a majority city, and we are one of the most diverse communities in New England.
Do you think that this is the mayor's perspective toward all immigrants, or do you think it is people who are here undocumented?
Well, that's that'd be more of a question for the mayor, but from what it sounds like to me, and the comments that he's made publicly are very concerning. When you have that sort of a platform as the CEO of our city, and you speak, people listen. And so I would hope that the mayor would use his voice to promote compassion and love for the people in our city rather than make divisive comments.
And we did invite the mayor in to take part in this interview. His spokesperson said that he had a scheduling conflict and wasn't able to come in. But regarding this Welcoming Communities Trust Ordinance, which the City Council has given preliminary approval to, we'll be taking it up coming up at the next council meeting. This would designate Springfield as a welcoming community for people, all people, regardless of legal status. And the mayor has said that it will cause public safety issues, jeopardize public health, and that he also says that it's a liability issue for city employees who have sworn duties to follow, quote, the letter of the law. Is he right?
No, those are all incorrect statements. I mean, when you look at the actual ordinance, there is a provision in the ordinance that says that no municipal employee can ask someone of their immigration status unless they're required by state or federal law. And so there isn't anything contradictory here to federal law. There isn't anything illegal about this ordinance. It's legally sound. And we're just simply making sure that our municipal employees are not doing the work of federal immigration agents. We don't train our municipal workforce, and we don't pay our municipal workforce to do the job of federal agents.
The mayor has said if the council moves forward and approves this, he'll veto it. Mm-hmm. And then you told Mass Live that the city council is prepared to override that veto. Is that where you still stand?
That's correct, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And do you think you'll have the votes? I think the council in the preliminary approval, it was 12-0.
Correct.
So it's most likely this would be passed. Mm-hmm. In terms of looking at this, you've said, as you pointed out, Springfield is one of the most diverse cities, probably the most diverse in Western Massachusetts, yes, easily. What are you hearing, if anything, from residents around this issue? Because this has been kind of a constant back and forth between the mayor and the city council.
Well, it's a divisive issue anytime that you speak about immigration. The problem is that this is not an immigration ordinance. When you actually read it, we're not taking a stance on immigration. It's not our position, it's not our job to enforce immigration. And essentially that's what this ordinance says, is that we will not discriminate against anyone, and our municipal employees will not discriminate against anyone based on their perception or based on their immigration status. I don't see why there should be anything controversial about that. And it's unfortunate that we have to legislate it. Have
you heard that city employees are currently discriminating or enforcing the federal law, as your earlier concern stated?
Well, I think if we look at the situation that occurred with South Congregational Church, it's a perfect example.
Saldo, who is a Peruvian immigrant,
yes,
who took up sanctuary in the church, right?
And that's an example as to why this ordinance is necessary and why it's needed. There was no reason for the mayor's administration to target that church because of the services that they were providing. And so we want to make sure that doesn't happen again.
And when you say target, you mean that even though the church had passed its sort of annual city inspections, the mayor called for the city to go in and re-inspect.
Yes.
And the mayor has said that, he was just making sure that it was a safe place and that things were following the letter of the law. Although he did also say that tax-exempt status for the church could be in question regarding that whole general situation. Are tensions mounting between the city council and the mayor? The mayor has threatened to veto this. He vetoed your chief diversity officer position and something regarding tax incentives earlier this year.
Yeah. So I'm always willing and open to work with anyone. I've reached out to the mayor on several occasions, and I'm hopeful that moving forward, now that the mayor did hire former city councilman Thomas Ash as his chief of staff, and he's been very helpful being a conduit between the city council and the mayor's office. And I'm hopeful that we'll be able to work together towards making progress in our city, because at the end of the day, we all have the same common goal in mind, which is to provide the best services possible for our city and to build the strongest local economy for our city and to make sure that our residents are being taken care of.
But do you think that it's still possible to get things done given the sort of tension that is existing right now between the mayor and city council? Well,
it's checks and balances. This is not unique to the city of Springfield. It's, anytime that you have two separate, the branches of government, or the executive branch and the legislative branch, there's always going to be disagreements, and that's why we have checks and balances. So this isn't something that's unique to our city. I think that despite our disagreements, despite this issue that's before us now, I'm confident that we'll be able to work together in the future.
I want to ask you about a different issue. The family members of Madeline Ellen Lismeyer, who she gained national attention. She passed away. Her family released an obituary about her struggles with the opioid crisis. Her family is now suing the city of Springfield and the police department, saying that it withheld records from them, and they've requested those. What do you think that should happen with those records? Should the city release the records?
I'm not too familiar with that. I'm vaguely familiar with that. I haven't really read the details of what occurred there. Seeing as the city of Springfield is a defendant in the case, I wouldn't be able to give too much information on it anyways.
Looking ahead, you've appointed the Compensation Review Committee, which looked at both compensation for the city council and for the mayor. And the committee came back pretty quickly and said the mayor should get about a $20,000 bump, which would be about a 14% increase. City council, 28% bump, which would bring you up city council members to $25,000, pointing out that there hasn't been a salary increase since 2014. Where does this go?
Well, we also included the school committee in that study, and there was a recommendation for a school committee raise as well. So right now it is in committee. We will be discussing it in committee prior to Monday's meeting, and then we'll decide how to proceed from there.